hope you're doing well. Listen to this lady. Because you get married in a relationship, you don't have to always listen to your man or do what he says. A friend of mine, we know this woman we used to work with, she's a businesswoman, and she said, "Oh, I have a husband and I always obey." Oh, okay. Yeah, she obeyed and it led to her financial ruin. It sure did. Ladies, because you get married or meet a guy and he seems to be Mr. Wonderful, you have to understand you are your own individual. If you are doing well in life and then you come across your man and he's like, wants to change the plan that's working for you, you might want to rethink things. So listen to her story. You might want to rethink things. Seriously, I saw this movie. This lady, she was a doctor. And then Brad comes along and he's like, seems he's a doctor as well. And oh, well, just a professional guy. Then they hit it off, kind of having a relationship. He gets her off into the woods in the weekend. The real him emerged. He was like, you know how it pains me to see you, a woman in the operating room in charge? And it was like, huh? He wasn't joking. Long story short, he tried to lock old girl up in the cabin. You will not be returning back to the city trying to keep her captive there. So all along, he was pretending to be like a friend and a colleague, interested. And he made it clear his goal was just to bring her down. And he was in the operating room as well, smiling at her in the hospital, friendly. They were having lunch, having relations. Got up to that cabin, tried to lock her up in there. He did. And the real him emerged. He wanted to bring her down. He was like, it would give me no more greater satisfaction than to bring you, a woman, down with all your accomplishments. So watch your back. Don't be like the fool. I have a husband and I obey. Yeah. And it turned out very bad for her. Listen to this. Sometimes men, they say they want a successful woman and all those things. But sometimes, and especially if it's not popping off of them, you may find out that, guess what? They might not like you and might be planning for your doom. Check this out.
Years uh, with children, successful, doing your own thing. Your husband, you working two jobs, you have your own businesses. Your husband asks you to not work so much, be home more with him. You do. You guys decide to start a home health business together. Money gets a little tight. You decide to sell that business. And go a different route. Okay. Money gets a little tight. He sells your cars. You guys get down to one car that you're both sharing. You're fine with that because life is up and down. This is your husband. You struggle through the good and the bad. We'll be back up again, right? Right. Um, Here comes August. You get your kids ready for school for the first day of school, and you drop them off at school. You come back home and start to prepare yourself for your work day since you work from home. However, you're a bit sad. You've been off. Your sister passed away maybe a week and a half ago. So some signs you probably did miss. However, you have recently noticed that your husband has been a little off. So you say to him, are you happy with us? Not because you expect him to say no, but you expect a dialogue to open up so you guys can talk through whatever the issue is. He says he's not in love anymore and he wants to separate. Okay. You are no fool, so you say, who's the woman? He then say, it's not about the woman. I met her 2 weeks ago. It's not about her. I'm unhappy. I'm not in love anymore. Now you're distraught. You can't work anymore because this happy marriage has now turned into something else, seemingly overnight. Okay. He leaves that day, packs in a bag. He's gone.
Wow, so
The
he
values
leaves,
to
he
this.
packs a bag, he done already flew the coop. You pretty much know where he's going, right?
Christina's gone. He's gone. All right. Um, what am I missing? Okay, so he's gone. You now have no.
So he done already packed up and left. He done packed up his stuff. You already know that chances are he's probably gone with the same chick that he left you for. You know that's where he is. It's not hard to figure out.
He's gone. All right. Um, what am I missing? Okay, so he's gone. You now have no car. He drove off in the car, sold your cars, remember? You don't have a car. Luckily, you work from home. So you start to go through the bills because for 10 years you have not had to worry about them. So now you're trying to figure out what do you pay, what do you need to pay, what do you need to get done. You find out that you're 2 months behind on all the bills. He hasn't paid them. And you work for you work from home, your internet gets cut off, you have to run and go pay the bill because it was not paid. You can't use the credit card because he messed that up. All right, so get that internet back on now, but you're still distraught. You can't work. Okay, so we're gonna fast forward because he's still gone. Right, you still don't have a car. Um, you find out through a mutual friend that the woman that he's with is the woman that you guys sold the home health business to in January. He says he met her 2 weeks ago. In August, they met in January. He moves in with this woman. They live a happy life. You get evicted. Oh, because you're there and you can't afford the bills on your own with your children. All right. You get evicted. Wow. You move into your mom's home. You and your children are in one bedroom and you figure it out from there.
Figure it out from there. Ha! My heart goes out to her. Oh my goodness. So she was already successful. She had a good paying job. They start a business, and then the business, it gets sold to a woman that he knows. So basically, lady, sounds like to me the man knew that you were smart. He knew you were smart, so he probably needed your brain to get a business started. This tells me he probably could not do it on his own. He couldn't do it on his own. He needs to go ahead and get your brain work to get it going. Then when you got it going, what do you mean selling a card? See, this one, all this old ride or die stuff, it doesn't work out. I'm not down for a ride or die if it's gonna put me in poverty, baby. No, I'm not. I'm not doing it. A ride or die. I'll be the ride or die for an upside. You can call it what you want. I'm not gonna be down with all this. Oh, we down to our last can of beans because of something that he says to do. You quit a good paying job to start a business, then get it going and sell the business to a woman. What you want to bet that woman was more than likely, ma'am, probably already there. This sounds like it's well orchestrated. Fight fire with fire. See if you can go ahead and file one of those lawsuits, honey. Not that you really care about want the man by now because he's probably done it. To see if you can maybe like sue her for alienation of affection. Fight fire with fire. Selling the cars. So see, he knew you. I think he needed her to get it going. Lay the groundwork. Where'd the money go from a sale of the business? Let me guess. He probably has it, and that's how you got evicted. Where did the money go for the sale of the business? See, just because you meet somebody and fall in love and oh my gosh, we got married. No, it doesn't turn into a dictatorship. Too many women go into the oh, well, you know what he wants and what he wants. What about what you want? Too many women fall for that. The dictator, oh, my man, my man, my man. If you've got a good paying job making money and he wants you to start a business, why can't he start it? Maybe he doesn't have the intelligence, the patience, the hard work, or the bandwidth. He needs you to go ahead and do it. Selling vehicles, ma'am. This sounds like a setup from the jump. This man wanted to break you down. This right here is not just no. He already lied about how long he knew her. And listen, she will get hers. Ask Alicia Keys. Oh, oh. When you met his Swiss Beast, wasn't he already married to someone? Then got divorced. I remember the wife saying a video about you interfering in a marriage that she was trying to save before y'all played all cuddly and cool with it. Like the woman said to us, oh, I got a husband and I obey. Big whoop. And she obeyed and they lost their place. Not that I'm saying it's a good thing, it's a sad thing. Make your own decisions. See, the man was probably been envious of her and knowing if she had, why don't he just leave? No, 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 no. The hatred for you is there. And sometimes you should be able to pick up on things. If something is going well for you, why the hell would you stop it? You are still your own person. Ain't no way in hell you got something that's a moneymaker because of my husband. What's his pockets looking like? I mean, really and truly. Because you have a husband, you're still your own individual. And so this right here tells me you were doing well. Why didn't he leave then? Well, he didn't leave then when she was doing well because she had more than likely, she said she was successful and she had a good paying job, businesses. If he had left her then, guess what? She wouldn't struggle. I keep saying this is what a lot of them want. They want to see you down bad. Want to see you hurting, want to see you struggle. Why didn't he live then? No, 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 no. Sometimes the hurt and the hatred is so strong that they will sit there, be conniving, and come up with a breakdown plan. And the plan is to break you down, get you with nothing, and then leave. This is what they want to see. Why did he leave then when things were going well? He probably needed her to get it going because he's not that smart. She's probably a hard-working, go-getter kind of chick. All the bills behind. Who's paying the bills? You don't have access to it? Do you have your own money? Everything cannot always be my man, my man, my man. It just can't. And look how the business is sold. So him and the woman got the business. Let me guess that she started. Pretty much training him. Just like that lady that unalive that boyfriend, she picked up that dust bucket. Next thing you know, she teaching him about he got a selling hair weaves, bundles, and doing credit repair. He knew none of that until she got with him. And she done put him on. Then they're saying his name is on her account, that he allegedly pulled back the mortgage payments, about to lose a house. He basically took everything and thought he was going to get away clean, and no girl done snapped him. Pop, pop, pop. He got at the barber shop. If you did all that, you brought that on yourself. Playing with people. Should have left us alone. So this right here, because I don't understand women who do that. Because you got a man or a husband, whatever he says, oh, what he wants, what he wants, what he wants. Is it mutual? So now he's gone. She gets evicted. Internet turned off. This was all a plan. I think by him and a girlfriend. You wonder why women don't want to help other women. That's why, because a lot of women are conniving. You can take a broke down woman in. I would tell anybody, I'm sorry to say, based on what I've seen. Don't try to be Miss Mary Poppins and be cleanup chick. You can take a broke down woman who has nothing. She ain't never had a man to her buy her much more than a Krispy Kreme donut and maybe a burger on the side with some fries. She get the combo meal and she about to flip. If she is broken and damaged when it goes down, do not invite her into your home. Oh no, I do not do it. Because what I have seen happen on more than one occasion, the broke down one, she starts to see, oh my goodness, a man that's provided for you, she would love to try to cause a problem. And if your man doesn't go for her little skank play, guess what? She'll turn around and just lie to get stuff going. And all folks know is, you brought so and so into your home. Well, now she's saying this. All that I have seen it. It's like, wow. Do not take in the broke down chick. She can go figure out herself. I can believe it. You took her. I have seen women do this on more than one occasion. They never. It's crazy. This man, he's been hating her. And for her to ask, are you happy? You have to know that he's not. And maybe you're just going through the motions of it. The question is, are you happy? When you've got something going well for you, especially of a financial matter nature, and he's telling you, well, you need to go ahead and stop that. Oh man, do not do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't care what he wants. Oh, selling vehicles. This is all the plan. And then he's not paying the bills. He probably was got. This sounds like to me he controlled the money. She probably just making it. And he controlled the money, and she just taking his word for it. And he lying all along. If something is going well for you, and you got a man that's trying to pull you away from it, you might want to rethink things. Well, it's my man. You're your own individual. Dang. Just because you might drop off and go to Mars today, don't mean he gonna be going with you. My man, my man, my man. Sometimes love can come to an end, and when it does, you're gonna see about my man, my man, my man. You are your own individual. Always know that. Operate like that. It was like this girl. I'll never forget. We were teaching her. She had a business. Had a business. Her husband tried to get something going, and it just never did. I mean, it got to the point we were like, "Girl, did he even make $5 last year? We're gonna set the bar real low. Did he make five? It was that bad." And he was just that guy. He may have a good idea, but the execution of it, that's different. He was very, I think, just be honest with you, just wavering minded. So she had her little hustle going on. She was able to pay the bills and have some money in the bank. And long story short, guess what he did? When it came to realization that he'd gone through her that his money had reached a certain level and it wasn't going to happen. So he decided that he needed to go ahead and just go get him a job, okay, and just stop it. Playing company man, it wasn't working out. When that happened, she said, you know what she said he told her? Why don't we both just shut down our businesses and we both get a job? No, yours is the one that's not making any money, so you're the one that's got to get a job. Yours don't make any money. Why would she want to shut down hers? Because that right there, jealousy. I said, oh, we were like, a hater and he's jealous. So if y'all can be successful together, then you can't. I said, why would you shut down your business that's making you some money? You're able to pay the bills and keep some money in the account. Because his business failed. And it wasn't the first time. You think she shut hers down? This one didn't. She sure as heck didn't. Had another girlfriend. I told her it's not gonna work. Either you have to decide to be shut down, have a business, or have your husband. And that's the one who chose just to get a regular job to keep her husband. Really? But she put him in business. So this here, always be your own individual. If you've got a good paying career or job or some businesses, and he's like, go ahead and do this and that, don't do it. Follow your mind. And if I'm gonna lose my husband, then go ahead and go because baby, if he wants you to do something that's adverse to you, I got a news flash for you. You done already lost him. He been gone. He might be there physically, he's not there emotionally. He's been gone. Dude been checked out. Well, if I don't quit my job, he gone, well, I guess if it was me, but baby, you're going to have to go ahead and go because we're not going to mess up with the duckies, with the money. Oh, What has he given to you? Has he been known to give you a lump sum of money, hand you anything? I sure won't listen to no 50-50 clown. So when you got a man, I don't care if it's your husband, and he's like, oh, you need to go ahead and do that. You're making some good money. Nah. And you should be able to assess the situation. But see, sometimes I think women are being more emotional, and some people are like this. They know that something isn't working. They know darn well it's not working. And so I'm going to do this here to make him happy. I think sometimes it happens to your detriment. You know it might be on a slippery slope. Okay, this right here might get us back. No, this right here might get you gone. This man got you where he wants you. This man been hating her. She been sleeping with the enemy. I think he's been hating her, and that's why he did what he did. You got to be your own individual. If it doesn't sound right, I don't care if it is your husband. You're your own individual. Sell the cars. Okay, now with one. See, sometimes the ride or die is a lie. Why can he get out there and hustle, sell the cars? You must be on Tom and Jerry. Hell, I ain't. We don't have any kids over here. We ain't getting down to no one car unless we age 89, 92, 95, 100. We're not getting down. Because what if I want to go somewhere? I want to go when I'm going to do what I want to do. And that's it. I'm not trying to, well, I got to wait to hit. Girl, you better move and hand me the keys to my Cadillac. Move. You better move. I guess we're going in the Highlander. I guess we're going in the Forerunner. We're not getting down to no one vehicle. No, because if I want to go somewhere, I'm going. I'm not. Well, when he gonna get back, I'm not gonna operate like that. I've been going. I've been going since I was well younger. I've had two cars, honey, when I was 25. So I'm not gonna get down to no one ride. Oh, it's gonna have to be something dire, and I hope that never happens. When he get no, if I want to go someplace, I'm going, and that's that. And I'm not working on no darn schedule. Hand me my keys. We're not doing that over here. We're going. Well, we can sell a Pathfinder. That's fine, but we gonna need to leave. No, no. We definitely ain't selling no Forerunner. I have to be in the box. That ain't the kids get that. We're not selling no Forerunner. No, we're not. I'm a tomboy, and that's just it. Other than that, I'm not gonna have. Well, we gonna sell that cat. You better move the hell on. I'm not. Well, that's gonna make your husband happy. Well, hell, I gotta be happy too. So he been gone on that little Highlander. Gone on. Discussion is over. Love you. Bye. We're not doing that. We're gonna get down to one car. No, we are not. We're not doing that. It's just no. That'll make me very unhappy. And we ain't that ain't gonna fly over here. Always be your own individual. So if you got something going on good for you, and I don't care if it is your husband, your man, don't go for the okie doke. It's all about him. Well, the marriage is kind of on the rocks, but sometimes Charlie may have to rock out, and you may have to rock on, but rock on with your finances intact. This man has planned this. This man been hating her. Oh, and now he with the woman and the business. Wow. He's with the woman and the business. But don't worry, him and her, they will get what's coming to him. I know a dude. Oh, he treated his wife real bad, and then the wife died first. Oh, after she died, y'all, he got the house and everything. We're talking maybe, I'm gonna say 2.5 weeks. He had the hose, child with keys running in. Now he moved. I think he moved in like what 2 or 3 women. It was like, are you serious? Or I'm gonna let them stay here. They were a lot younger than his daughters. He got a flock of O's over there. It was wow, how disgraceful. It was. Everybody was talking about it. Oh, y'all. And so he still had his job, and he was doing well and all of that, and had some chicks over there, living. They had moved in the house. You heard me. Guess what happened? I guess the chicks wasn't into him as he thought, and he was having parties and all of that. And then guess what went down? He happened to look up and oh my gosh! Child, those chicks didn't want him. They wanted what he had. They moved the whole house out. They moved the entire house out. Moved them out. All he had was his clothes. Whatever money he had in the house, jewelry, they cleaned him out one more time for the ones in the back. They didn't leave a stitch of furniture. All he did was he just had his clothes. They took his money. They had ran up his credit cards. Oh, he treated his wife so bad. We're gonna meet some other women and treat them, take care of them, and be real sweet. And it was so embarrassing. This is where we are. So for those two, karma will come. But always keep in mind, sometimes a relationship is on the rocks, and you have to know something is wrong. With your partner, when they start telling you to do things that's adverse to you, you need to still keep your head intact. Because what they want you to do, that may not be wise for you. This man is well calculated, and I think there had to be when she was like, "Are you happy?" You have to know there's some kind of how do you not know in some cases that something might be kind of wrong, but then you call yourself, "Oh, it's what he wants. I'm gonna go ahead and do what he wants." He wants to see you down bad. He wants to see her down bad, and guess what? Mission accomplished. All this, I'm gonna be a ride or die. For me to be a ride or die, he's gonna have to show me ahead of time or prior to that he can't provide. I ain't no ride. I wouldn't be no ride or die for no 50-50. You ain't got no ride or die privileges. 50-50, I think not. We got a glorified roommate. Again, just because you are married and have a man, you need to keep your wits about you. If he tells you to do something that is adverse to you for your happiness financially, you might need to pump the brakes. He might, what's the video I did? Is he hanging around to bring you down? And it looks like that's what happened here. Let me know what you all think. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share them out. I wish her the best in recovery. Wow.